Yo, I'm live. So yeah, I'm live. Live. RT TV is live. So, anyways, this week I talked to my friend Mark, who you've seen him on the channel, and I asked him what to cook, and he told me pork and beans. I said, pork and beans? That's bacon, and it's kind of a side dish, isn't it? Well, no, not the way, you know, not the way, yeah. How about this? Not the way, he's talking about doing it, so I'm like, okay. So he told me to, showed me a video. I just, I don't want to see more. I want you to go. I fucking, so anyways, he said pork and beans, and he said we gotta cook up some pork for it and mix it with the beans, the actual pork, make real pork and beans. And I said, that's an idea. So today, what I've been doing to show you, I smoked and then kind of braised a pork shoulder, and check out how, yeah, just going through that like butter. We are at right now sitting at there's 200. You can see that. I can show you. Just show you just a little bit because it's kind of resting. Oh yeah, that's gonna come right apart. Hey, little sample, all right? Why not? I'm not against that. It's gonna get all shredded anyway, so it doesn't need much of a rest, but you can taste the smoke from that one. That's good. That's gonna be good. Yeah, I'm seeing it's not Super Bowl party, which is I don't think that's really what we want for this. You can see I got beans too. I got a salt pork piece in there. You can see onions, garlic, couple jalapenos, this salt pork piece, beans, some homemade chicken stock, some beer, 1 can of beer, ketchup, and brown sugar, dark brown sugar. We're going to taste this here a little bit and see if we have to adjust any of that. Make sure our seasoning's good. Make sure we have enough brown sugar. You know, make sure we have all the stuff that we want in there, because this pork is just, it's got, you know, it's got a rub on it, salt, pepper, and it's got you know, smoke flavor from actually the Weber kettle, but it doesn't have anything else after that. I did cook it, and when I put it in the oven, I put some chicken stock in there. That was about an hour and a half ago, 2 hours ago, and it's just now getting to a point where it's pretty much done. So we're gonna chop that all up. We're gonna add a half of it to our beans, and the other half is gonna end up being sandwiches most likely. But anyways, I don't know if my mic's actually working, because I don't know if I set it up that way. And I don't know how to make it. Share screen, share. No, those I don't. Go to. Yeah. Seems to be doing something, right? I don't know. Yeah, can't tell you. I'm on YouTube, actually. I'm going live on YouTube tonight. Something about StreamYard won some kind of money, I guess. But we're going to keep on cooking this for a little while longer. Shred up this pork. And, yeah, some of those juices in that pork will probably go into the beans. And then, yeah, this will be... So, yeah, I've been cooking all day, so... But... You guys want to go over the board? Go over the board. Okay. You can see we're live. RT TV, pork and beans. We first start off with this pig, and this is the pork butt. This is the ham. This is bacon. The pork butt is some kind called the Boston butt, which is right there. You can see, right? You can see where that is, right? It's right there. Don't come at me with that. Doesn't look like the contour. But all together, this is pork. And this is a bean. And I was going to smoke it in my smoker. But you can see sad face because the smoker needs some cleaning and needs some work before I can use it. So we went to the Weber kettle where I became happy. And I smoked the pork butt and that, and then I put this is that pot that's over there, and this is a burner, if you can't tell, and we are cooking the pork and beans, or the beans, and pow, you get pork and beans. You following? You get it? And this is Kermit the Frog. I think he thought that we were eating Miss Piggy up here, which we kind of are, but who knows? Maybe our pork butt came from a male pig. I don't know, but either way, Kermit hanging out. I don't know why he's here exactly. I don't know. He's got a tongue too. Look, he's gonna. He wants some of this pork up here. He really. You ever see a frog eat pork? Not that I, but hey. So that's a board. Let's spin you guys this way. That's a board, and I hope that explains everything to you. But pretty soon we're going to try to transfer this pork to that cutting board over there on the table. And shred it up. Start getting it all shredded. It's just sitting there right now resting. Oh, and I got I love this stuff. Some semolina Betard. One of my favorite breads right here. I believe it's French bread, type of French bread. I'm not certain. Yeah, I just know it's good. So we can make that to have with our pork and beans. But we just gotta wait for it to be ready. I wanna taste these, so see where we're at. It's gonna be hot. I think it's got enough. I think it's got enough salt. I actually I soaked the salt pork because they are really salty. So soaking them for a few hours. Take some of that salt off there. I couldn't. My local grocery store did not have like pinto beans in the bag, and they didn't have any ham hocks or anything like that either. Sometimes they do down there, but not this time. So we just went with the salt pork. Not that we totally need it, but more porky, right? Porkiness. And that, because of what we're doing with this, that will be only for flavoring that, and then once that's done, is done, that'll come right out of there. Well, eventually, and the pulled pork will go right in there, and then it'll be Flavor Town, like what's the guy's name? Guy Fieri. You know, with the white hair. And Kermit. I don't know why Kermit's on there. Does he? I don't even think he looks like Kermit, really. I mean, maybe. But that is America up there. And if you don't believe me, well, I don't know what to tell you. I think I got enough ketchup in there. Oh, and I got some of this. This is from Mark's Hometown Q. This is, if you can see that, this is Carolina sauce. It's basically ketchup, vinegar, and some spices, but he does it in a certain way that balances out perfect. So, but this will not be used in this. This will be used in the pulled pork sandwiches application, which I'll probably make some quick coleslaw with that. You know, coleslaw is a Dutch thing. The Dutch brought coleslaw to New York way back in the day. I learned that one day and thought, that's an interesting, not very important thing to know.
Everything's better when it's free, including filing your taxes. But who actually
Now, I
requests
totally
free filing?
probably didn't need the salt pork. I'm going to be putting pork in there anyway, so, you know, what's the difference? It's going to be hot right now is what it is. Okay, there. Boy, it did turn into a little meteorite in that Weber kettle, though. That is quite the bark. And boy, it was a nice piece of meat to begin with. You can see though, there is a knocking off pieces. There is a bone in there somewhere too. We gotta see if we can transfer that to our board. See what this is gonna be like. Oh, I got it. And try not to grab anything on my phone. No. You see that juice in there? Yeah. We want some of that. We're gonna take some of that. So the salt pork actually has it's a piece of pork. Duh. Has skin on it though. Didn't realize they had skin on them. I'm just letting that cook down. It's right in the sink. All right, look at the meteorite. All right. There's a bone in there somewhere. I don't know what it is. Pretty positive there's a bone in there. You just want this to cook down a little thicker. Which won't take much longer here. Keep the station clean, keep everything nice. Maybe we won't have to do much cleaning on this one. Hey. Well. I say that now, but where is that bone? Okay. Maybe there isn't. Tell ya, this probe is going right through that like nothing, like butter. Look at this. Look at this. I thought there was a bone, but it's not. I see temping still. And she's still up there quite a bit.
Starting at age 10, I'd find myself sneaking behind my parents' back to look at the P word on the internet just before Sunday morning services. And I thought that this would just go away as I matured, but I found my
Okay. Let's try this. I don't have any of the. I should get myself some of them cotton heat resistant gloves. I used to have my barbecue gloves, but they shat the bed. So this is gonna be a little warm, but look at that. Oh, there's a bone. Yeah. Oh, that's hot, juicy, tender, fatty, unctuous. Look at that. Look at the beef. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. I mean, come on. Yeah, that's really hot too, by the way. Okay, we go. Yeah, you think it's juicy, right? Okay. Mm-hmm. Two-fork method. That's just a big piece of fat. Probably good, but that one we'll keep in. just falling right apart. This is. Tough piece of that there. I'm not gonna be able to eat that. That's right though. So yeah, I mean, look at that, right?
Just get in there. Even better. Get out there. Way out there. We craft cars for those who choose to do more than simple moves.
That's pretty much flooded.
I was just feeling sick. It was the worst day. Mom was fine. I was sad.
I was diagnosed with rhabdomyosarcoma.
Once we got the first initial hit, it was just straight tears, sickness, and
Oh yeah. I'm gonna call these beans ready. That's definitely ready, right? Look at that. I mean, there you go. All the porky goodness. Porky goodness. Porky goodness. All right. Let's serve some of this up so we can try it. I'm gonna get myself a bowl here. We're not gonna, that's hot. I'll tell you right now, that's hot. All right. We got our beans. We're just gonna go in. Straight into it like this with the pork. There you go. That's pork and beans. For real pork and beans. Not like a side dish. Pork and beans. This is for real. And all of this is going to have to be put away somewhere. They're going to put this on one of them things. One of them things. I swear that's going to be hot. Too hot at this point. Bit of a fatty piece there at the bottom. We don't need these anymore. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a little of this. You've seen me do this with the when I tried his food in the first place. That didn't really. I used his ribs. We're gonna take a little piece of this pork. Some of that Carolina sauce right on there. This will tell me what I'm gonna get sandwiches for, Yeah, dude, that's bomb. That sauce is a bomb. The bomb. No, Jim, you can't have any. Damn cat loves to stand right on my keyboard. Wow, it does have some heat to it too. It's got that little kick to it. I mean, it's not a lot of heat, but that is good. We'll go with a lot of heat though. This is the experience from Hot Ones. It's the last one on the list of their 10 for the gauntlet. It's actually only 60 something thousand on the Scoville, but it does have Pepper X in it, which is supposed to be the hottest pepper in the world. Let me get a little. What's a fatty? Nice fatty, chunky. Got a little bit of skin or bark. What, Jim? We're gonna just get some of that on there. Down the hatch. The flavor of this stuff is so good too. But it is starting to kick in now. But I'm starting to get used to that. Used to that sauce. And it ain't bothering me that much anymore. So it's a good thing. My tolerance level is up. But that also means I'm gonna have to switch the other sauce in there. What you're jumping from 60 something thousand to 2 million something on the Scovilles. So that's a jump. Yeah, this stuff is gonna heat us for a few days here. Beans are probably just about cooled down there. I am going to take a drink because I do drink beer still. A bit of this. See what this is like. Some of the pork, some of the beans, some of the bark, a little bit of fattiness. Here you go. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's real good. I really don't think I want to go with anything else with that. I probably shouldn't have had the hot sauce before trying that because now I can't really taste much, but overall, no, that's some good stuff. Never had pork and beans like this. Always when I've always thought about pork and beans, you get that big dish with the strips of bacon. Now, don't get me wrong, I love bacon, but it's a side dish more than anything. This is not, though. This could be considered a main dish. Cut up some bread, warm it up a little bit, get a little butter on that bread. With that, you got yourself a meal. But I have to tell you, in a couple days, I mean, I kind of have an idea already of what I'm going to think, and it's all opinion. It is 100% opinion, but I don't know. I'm going to say that the sandwiches are going to probably be a little better. But as a meal, as a dish, as a pork and beans, something I never done, something I never tried. I mean, this is pretty damn good. I mean, you know, I think the sugar levels are just about right. Like I said, the heat kind of threw me off a little, but it's almost gone now. So, I don't know. With that bite, I might retract my other statement because that was good. That was a good bite. That fattiness of the pork, fattiness. It's rendered perfectly. It melts. I picked a nice piece too. It kind of looks like it's drying out as sitting here by itself. Although picking through it's still pretty moist. But for putting it in the beans or using the sauce with nice cool crisp coleslaw. I don't know. I definitely think probably the best pulled pork I made yet on the channel. Probably damn near close. And when you add Mark's barbecue sauce with it, it just puts it over the edge. I mean, I do like that hot sauce, but the vinegar and the ketchup and the spices of that Carolina sauce is just it's so well balanced and perfect, and you really taste that shit when you get your amounts of your ingredients right. Like you can put together, it's just ketchup and vinegar. Yeah, but how much of each? And what kind of ketchup? Did you make the ketchup at home? You know, and spices. You still gotta know how much of each one of those to put in too. So he doesn't tell you on that bottle what the spices are. Kind of wish he did. Because I would mess around with trying to make that. I have messed around trying to make that. Didn't come out the same as that though. But anyways, that's pork and beans via Sibmall for Mark. We'll have Well, we're going to be doing some other stuff this summer, so it's going to be a fun time. But stay tuned for all that. And should be enjoyable. And it's on the way, too, for sure. Just got to fix my smoker. But I don't need any parts. It's not broke. It's just needs some stuff cleaned out of it. I'm starting to say. I don't know which is going to be better. What I do know is that's delicious. That's delicious. Put them together. Pow! Pork and beans. Hey, it works. It works definitely. Right. So I'm gonna finish this bowl. No, I'm not certain. Maybe go watch a few videos or something. Listen to a little music, maybe. A little video game-ish. I don't know. I do know one thing. That's good stuff. And I will be happy to eat the rest of that this week. Along with some sandwiches. Why not, right? We got lunch and dinner. I cube up some taters and onions and some of this pork and throw it into a cast iron, and I got myself some breakfast too. Eggs, a couple of eggs in there. Just throw them right in. Bet you that'd be good. I got eggs. I should try that. Stay tuned. But anyways, love you guys. Thanks for watching. All that jazz. Subscribe if you haven't. Share, comment, do all that stuff if you would. I know. Seems like I'm asking a lot, right? But like I said, love you guys. And yeah. We'll be eating pork and beans and pulled pork sandwiches and maybe some kind of breakfast porky. And Jim won't be eating any of it. You stay there. Look, he wants to. Yes, Jim. Don't stand on my laptop, and you can't have any of my pork and beans. And you can't have any of my pork either. See, we're going to pork. Goddamn cat. Just kidding. He's my buddy, and he can have a piece if he wants it. But I doubt he'll eat it. It's weird. They don't really. They eat their food out of their dish, and every once in a while treats or something like that. And if I make tuna fish sandwiches, I'll squeeze some of the juice into the food. They love that. But otherwise, they don't really eat human food like that. Except for ice cream. Don't get them around ice cream. All right, guys. Love you guys. And I'll see you on the next one.